What's up YouTube? Eric here with Team Islanders doing a deck profile for y'all. This one's on my Piper Exodia deck. I was finally able to finish it on Saturday and I got my third Mystic Piper finally. So yeah, I really like this deck. It's really consistent. It's a big troll deck. You know, people, they see it and, you know, face palms through the room. I love people's reactions when they realize that it's Piper Exodia, because right now with Mystic Piper, they're probably expecting it to be a Piper Chaos variant, but when they see it's an Exodia stall, then they just kind of get a little upset, and it's just a lot of fun. It's really competitive, it stalls out a lot, and obviously it's Exodia, so it wins. So yeah, let's get straight to the deck profile. Obviously, run the 5 pieces of Exodia. I tried running it without the Exodia, but you know, it was really inconsistent, and you know, I just find running the 5 pieces makes Piper Exodia a lot better. So yeah. Let's see. Next, run 3 Mystic Pipers, obviously the big draw engine of the deck. For those of you who don't know, when you can tribute him, draw and reveal 1 card. If it's a level 1 monster, you can draw 1 more. You know, he's the main draw power of the engine. With priority gone, he can get Veilered, you know, he can get Chain Disappearance, you know, stuff like that, because you can't just call priority and tribute him to get the effect. So he is, you know, vulnerable now that priority's gone, which it made me a little sad because I was halfway through building this deck when priority was gone. So yeah, but it's still really good. You know, if they don't Veiler him or if they don't do anything to him, then it's really good, it's really consistent. Next, instead of 3, I run 2 Kinkabayos. Most people run 3, but I find that 3 is pretty inconsistent. Sometimes it clogs your hand. I took out a 3rd one in lieu of a tech card later on, which I'll get to. But when he's normal summoned, you can special summon a level 1 monster from your grave, Piper, then use Piper's effect again, and since it's a spirit monster, it just goes back to your hand at the end of the turn, and you can reuse it over and over. Next, I run triple Battle Fader and triple Swift Scarecrow, the main hand trap stalls right there. You know, obviously everybody knows what Battle Fader does, and Swift Scarecrow, you know, discard them and battle phase, negate the attack. So yeah. And I love doing a Battle Fader, you know, summon that, and then you go Cyber Valley, which I run 3 of. Then you can use his effect, banish it, and Battle Fader, draw 2. Or you can just wait till they want to attack into it, banish it, and battle phase, draw 1. So he's really good. I haven't really used his 3rd effect though that much, but it's a really good effect when you read it. It's you can target 1 card in your graveyard, banish this card and 1 card from your hand, and then add that target to the top of the deck. So if they're somehow able to get a piece to the grave or whatever, then you can just go Cyber Valley, add that piece to the top of the deck, next turn, draw it. Sometimes, game right there. Next, I run 2 Effect Veilers. I don't really run 3 because, you know, even though priority's gone, Effect Veiler's really good, but 2's a better number right now. It's a tuner, so I can go into my Synchro, which is my only side deck card, or extra deck card. And then I run 2 Arcana Force 0 the Fool. Now, I was running DD Crows before this, but then I found out about this card. It can't be destroyed by battle. And so that's a big stall right there. You know, they want to attack into it, and it just can't be destroyed. When it's summoned, you flip a coin. Heads, you negate the effect of Spell Trap and Effect Monster's effect that target it and destroy those cards. And if it's tails and you have your opponent's Spell Trap or Effect Monster's effect that target this, you can negate it and destroy it. So it's pretty good stall. You know, you got 50-50 shot, but usually you just end up setting it, they attack into it, and you got a wall right there. And then I run 1 Sangan because it searches out all the monsters in this deck. So yeah, that I don't know the exact number count on the monsters, but all of them are level 1 except for the head of Exodia and Sangan, so got high chance of drawing those. Next, run triple 1 Day of Peace. Amazing card. You know, if you don't know, which I really don't know why you wouldn't know what 1 Day of Peace does, both you and your opponent draw 1 card, and then no player takes damage until the end of your opponent's turn. Amazing stall card. I love going this or drawing this with a Piper, even if it's a dead draw, because then you stall out for another turn. Next, I run triple Upstart Goblin. You know, Obviously it's in Exodia, so you want the draw power, life points don't matter, so upstart. Next, I run 2 gold sarks, to get out that final piece of Exodia, to get out the Kinkabayo, to get out my tech card later on, or just anything that you need to get out of the deck. Sometimes if I'm running low count on the deck or near the end game, then I'll put out a card that isn't a level 1 monster. I'll put out a spell. Sometimes I'll put out the other gold sark if I haven't drawn it. That way my Piper, or chances of getting a monster or a draw card with a Piper is even higher. So then I run 2 dualities just to add a little bit more consistency. Search the top 3 for that piece of Exodia or Piper or anything that I need. Or even a Battle Fader or Swift Scarecrow even. So yeah. Then 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Dark Hole, and 1 Heavy Storm. No MSTs. I'm thinking of probably throwing those in the side deck. I actually have an idea for the side deck of making this a Piper Chaos, siding out all the Exodia pieces, some of the other stuff, and then putting in Chaos stuff so it's a Piper Chaos. So, if they side for Exodia, they're facing Piper Chaos. But yeah, just to kind of clear the field, and Monster Reborn sometimes, maybe I'll get a big monster from them, or I can just bring back Piper. And then 1 Pot of Avarice, 1 1-for-1 because a lot of the level 1 monsters. And then my tech card that I put in is a Hieroglyph Lithograph. Kind of a tongue twister there. For those of you who don't know, you pay 1,000 life points and your hand size limit for the rest of the duel at the end phase becomes 7 cards instead of 6. So that allows me a lot of chances to have a little bit more stall cards in my hand. I like having this if I have 4 pieces of Exodia, because then normally I'd only be able to have Kinkabayo, the 4 pieces, and maybe 1 stall card. But with this, I can have another stall card in my hand. I don't have to draw or discard that extra Battle Fader or Swift Scarecrow. I can hold on to it for another turn. So it really helps me out a lot. Usually if I draw a Gold Sark early game, I'll get this. And then my extra deck, the only card I run is Formless Synchron, because I run the Veilers. If I have an extra Kinkabayo in my hand, I'll bring back Veiler, Synchro, or, Veiler with a Battle Fader. I got stuff to get him out. Then obviously, you bring him up in defense, draw 1 card, so helps you out right there. So yeah, that's the Piper Exodia deck. I haven't really worked on the extra deck, or the side deck much. Like I said, I'm thinking about doing something to where it makes it a Piper Chaos. But yeah, that's the deck. Leave a comment down below with what you think. Do you like the deck? Do you hate it? Do you think that it's just a big old troll? Yeah, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And keep an eye out. I'll probably have a link right here to my updated trade binder, which I put up yesterday. So go check that out. And I think that's everything. So I'll see y'all later.